Hello friends, welcome to Mahesh Maths classes. We make it easy, you learn it quickly. Today I am going to explain a super hexagon trick to remember all the trigonometric formulae. It is very useful to all the school students and also the aspirants of all the competitive examinations. So for this we need one hexagon. So let us draw that. Identify all the 6 vertices of the hexagon and draw the diagonals of the hexagon and draw a vertical line to divide the hexagon into 2 identical parts. Now we have to write the 6 trigonometric ratios, one at each vertex. So how to write? For this you need to remember only one formula, that is tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So we will write the trigonometric ratios from tan. So where to start? You can start from any vertex. So I am starting from here. So here I am writing tan theta. Then sin theta. Here I am writing sin theta. Then what is the next ratio? That is cos theta. Here I am writing cos theta. Now diagonally opposite to tan, you write cot here. Diagonally opposite to tan is cot. Now right side of this line, you should have only the trigonometric ratios starting with C. So what are the trigonometric ratios starting with C? Cos, cot. What is the remaining one? Yes, it is cosecant theta. So write down here. Cosecant theta, you write down here. Next, which trigonometric ratio is remaining? Sine, cos, tan, cot, cosecant. So what is remaining? Yes, secant theta, you write down here. Now our setup is ready. First, we will write the relationship between the trigonometric ratios. So I am starting with tan. So you have to take the 3 ratios in clockwise direction. Suppose I am taking the tan here. Tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. You are considering 3 trigonometric ratios. The first trigonometric ratio is equal to the second trigonometric ratio by third trigonometric ratio. I am starting with tan. Tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Then I'll start from sin now. Sin theta, the first trigonometric ratio, I am starting from sin now. Sin theta is equal to cos theta by cot theta. Cos theta by cot theta. Now I'll start with cos. Cos theta is equal to cot theta by cosecant theta. Next, start with cot. Cot theta is equal to cosecant theta by secant theta. Next, start with cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is equal to secant theta by tan theta. Secant theta by tan theta. So what is remaining? Secant theta. So let's start with secant theta. So that is secant theta is equal to tan theta by sin theta. So these are the 6 relations among the trigonometric ratios. So this is when you take clockwise direction, and it is also applicable when you take in anti-clockwise direction. Let us see that. Now I'll start with cot. So anti-clockwise direction, if you observe, it is anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so what you will have? Cot theta, the same thing. First trigonometric ratio is equal to second by third, that is cos theta by sin theta. Next I'll start with cos. Cos theta is equal to sin theta by tan theta. Next, sin theta is equal to tan theta by secant theta. Can you guess the next one? Yes, it is starting with tan. So tan theta is equal to secant by cosecant. Secant theta by cosecant theta. Now secant theta. Secant theta is equal to cosecant theta by cot theta. So what is remaining? Yes, cosecant theta is equal to, the first one is equal to second by third, that is cot theta by cos theta. So these are the relationship between the trigonometric ratios. Now we will have complementary angles. For this, the same thing should be repeated. We need to take an hexagon, 6 vertices and the diagonals and the vertical line, and place the trigonometric ratios as earlier, like tan theta here, sin theta. After sin theta, you have to write cos theta, and the right side we should have only the trigonometric ratio starting with c. So we have to write here diagonally opposite to tan, we have to write cot theta, and here we should write cosecant theta. And what is remaining? Secant theta. Now in this case, we have to take the horizontal lines. So the horizontal line connecting sine and cos. If you observe sine and cos. So here complementary angles. You know what are complementary angles? So sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So sine, this angle is complementary of this when you are considering this horizontal line. Similarly, you can write it as cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Now let us have the another horizontal line which is connecting tan theta and cot theta. So tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Similarly, cot 90 minus theta is equal to tan theta. The remaining third horizontal line which is connecting secant and cosecant, secant theta and cosecant theta. So secant 90 minus theta is equal to cosecant theta, and cosecant 90 minus theta is equal to secant theta. So this is an easy way to remember the complementary angles using this hexagon. Now we will go to the next set of formulae, that is reciprocal identities. So again for this, take a hexagon, 6 vertices, draw the diagonals, draw the vertical line, and start with tan theta. After tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, and opposite to tan you have to write cot theta, and right side you should have only the trigonometric ratios starting with c. So cos theta, cot theta, the remaining here is cosecant theta. So 5 trigonometric ratios we have inserted at the vertex. The remaining one is here, that is secant theta. And for this you write 1 at the point of intersections of the diagonals. So here you have to write 1. Now how it will work out? Let us take the diagonals here. In the first set of formulae we have considered the vertices. In the second one we have considered the horizontal lines. Now here we have to consider the diagonals. So here sin theta 1 cosecant theta. I am taking this diagonal sin theta and cosecant theta, which is connecting sin theta and cosecant theta. So how to write this? So sin theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta. Or you can take vice versa, like cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. Now you take the diagonal which is connecting cos and secant, cos theta and secant theta. So you can write it as cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta, and secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Now let us take the third diagonal which is connecting tan theta and cot theta. So tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. And also this can be written as like sine theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. Sine theta, the product of the reciprocals is always 1. Sine theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. From this you can write that. Or cos theta and secant theta is also 1. Cos theta into secant theta is also 1. And tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. So these are the reciprocal identities of the trigonometric ratios. Now the very important one, the trigonometric identities. So for this also same thing to be followed. 6 vertices, 3 diagonals, 1 vertical line which is dividing the hexagon into 2 identical parts and indicating that trigonometric ratios at the vertices, and in the middle you have to write 1. Now for this you have to take 3 triangles like this. So 3 similar triangles, or you can say congruent triangles here. Now you have to consider them in this direction. You can say clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. See here. Now I am considering this first triangle. In the first triangle, I am taking the top left and the top right. I am squaring and adding them. That is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I am taking in the clockwise direction and I am adding them. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So I am starting from this corner, I am ending here. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now let us take the second triangle. Again you have to start from the top left, that is from here. That is 1 plus square, that is cot square theta is equal to what is remaining here? Cosecant square theta. So the same thing to be followed with the third triangle, that is tan square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. We are following the clockwise direction here. So these are the 3 trigonometric identities which are very, very important. So what happens if you take in the anti-clockwise direction? Let us see. Again the same thing to be followed. So let us take the 3 triangles, but now let us take anti-clockwise direction. Now when we have taken the clockwise direction, we have added them. Now we have to subtract them and we have to start from here. That is from 1. 1 minus cos square theta. That is 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sine square theta. So now we are starting from the bottom. Okay. So 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sine square theta. So when we have taken the clockwise direction, we have started from the top left corner. But now we have to start from the bottom of the triangle. We have to follow the arrow, like it is starting from 1 and ending at sine. So 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sine square theta. When we are taking in the anti-clockwise direction, we have to subtract them. Now let us take the second triangle. So we have to start from here. That is cosecant square theta. So we are taking anti-clockwise direction. So minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Okay. Next, when it comes to third triangle, let us start from this. Secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. Secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. So these are the trigonometric identities. So hope this video will be helpful to you. So if you like it, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for watching.